Alan Mayer, this person, arrested on I can't say the rest, but you get the idea, charges. Why is there a category of human that thinks that this is anywhat remotely okay? Hello everybody and welcome back to another video for the day. We're going back into r/iamatotalpieceofshit because unfortunately this subreddit is not on a shortage of content anytime soon, and if you guys would love to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and see another video like this one here today in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below, and if you have not already, subscribe and turn on notifications. Alright, let's go. So grateful to be celebrating 13 years of sobriety today. Thanks to everyone who helped me get there. Hey, congratulations, Steve-O. I don't know if I can show your before photo, but his after photo, he looks like he's doing pretty good. Keep on the good work, dude. 13 years is cute. Going on 39 years over here. Okay, and is that supposed to invalidate his 13 years just because you've been sober longer, dude? Like, I did not know you could gatekeep sobriety. Advice needed. A couple of my tenants are expecting. They seem very excited about it and said they've been trying to conceive for 5 years. But when they signed the lease, it stated that only the two of them would be living there. So technically, they're going to be violating their lease. My question is, when is the fetus considered a human being so I can evict them for having an unapproved tenant there? You're really gonna evict them over a newborn. This type of dude's the dude that makes people hate the word landlord. Can anybody that watches my videos that is a landlord or has tenants of some kind explain to me if there's some type of age rule for somebody to be considered a tenant? Because this just doesn't seem right. 1 egg a day lowers your risk of type 2 diabetes. Controversial study says it promotes fatty acids that protect you from the disease. On the other hand, eating just 1 egg a day increases your risk of diabetes by 60%, study warns. Hey, Daily Mail, you care to make up your mind? Because I very much would like to enjoy egg in a hole without having to worry about anything. Or bird's nest, you know, the thing where you cut the toast, put the egg in and fry it. Yeah, that. Oh, thanks for this. I wanted a reason to fly by somebody because my anxiety spikes. Seriously though, this is Final Destination stuff. I do not want to be behind this dude. The only reason I could ever think that somebody would do this is if they don't have any other car available to take or have a friend that is available at the time to do so, and there's some crisis where you need a sheet of wood, apparently. I don't know, honestly. Now, as published by Mint Press News, IBM is partnering with mRNA vaccine developer Moderna to provide its computational platform and machines to enforce vaccine compliance. In my view, this is all part of a global vaccine HCost program that is engineered to achieve a mass extermination of the human race, and tech giants like IBM are happy to participate. Mass offing 6 million Jews isn't enough for IBM, it seems. Now they are targeting 6 billion human beings with deadly vaccines that install a kind of operating system into the human body, hijacking the body's cells to produce alien proteins via mRNA software code that isn't even human. You ever just read a post and you can obviously tell this person has a tinfoil hat collection? Oh, and way to go comparing vaccine to one of the worst things in history to ever happen to the human race. In court this week, a landlord listed children as defendants in an eviction. The judge let it slide. North Carolina doesn't seal eviction records, so even if the order is vacated, the children will have an eviction on their record, starting the downward fall before they even enter preschool. What's going on, North Carolina? Like, this is absolutely stupid. Hey, yeah, you're not even anywhere close to being able to buy a property or rent or pay rent or anything of the sort, but we're gonna put an eviction on your record anyway and make it so that people look at that when you actually want to get a home in the future. A Southern California man who offed his wife, propped her body on a sofa, told their children she was drunk, and had them open Christmas presents in front of her body. A prosecutor told jurors at his murder trial. This isn't just regular messed up. This makes me think of the Hunter from Little Nightmares 2 messed up, because that dude taxidermied his family. Dog owner who tied a heavy rock to a pet and threw it into the river fined 80 pounds. Here's the thing. That is a very sizable boulder, and I still stand by the stance of if you wouldn't do it to a human, don't do it to an animal. And seriously, the 80-pound fine it's just ridiculous that that's all they got done. Like, oh, that's the only justice they got. Really disappointing buy. I purchased this mouse as a replacement for the Razer Deathadder Chroma. It had a similar feel to my previous mouse, although Surface was a little
little rougher, but was quite comfortable in my hand. After plugging it in, I was prompted to install the Razer Synapse 3 software to configure it. Installation was easy, and they finally included a guest option that doesn't require a Razer account, which was a nice change. This was where things started to go downhill. I rebooted my machine to finish installing the software, and noticed it took 5 additional seconds to shut down and boot into Windows. I figured it was just taking additional time to finish installing the software. This was not the case. The Razer Synapse software added 5 seconds to both startup and shutdown times on a system with a fast PCIe solid-state drive that normally takes a few seconds total. I uninstalled the software and rebooted again. Lo and behold, my startup/shutdown times were back to normal. I re-downloaded the software from Razer and reinstalled it. It again added the 5 seconds. This is unacceptable. I also noticed it using significant system resources when idle. I figured, oh, well, see software, but I can probably work around it. So I went to Razer Synapse and set up the mouse and saved my profile to the onboard memory. I disabled Razer Synapse from automatically starting during setup and exited the program. It was about then that I noticed the mouse was doing the color wheel effect where it cycles between different colors. It didn't save my lighting settings. I looked around on the forums, and apparently this is by design. The onboard memory does not support saving macros or lighting effects, even a simple static color. In one post, a Razer representative gave a BS answer about onboard memory being limited. In this day and age, NAND is extremely cheap, and adding a few bits, heck, even doubling the onboard memory would cost less than a cent. The truth is, the mouse was poorly designed. This is all not to mention that my previous Razer Death Adder Chroma supported saving lighting effects to onboard memory. Completely unacceptable. I am returning this mouse and sticking with my old one until I can find another suitable replacement. Imagine writing this much over having to wait an additional 5 seconds for your computer to boot up and shut down. Literally all that just because the load time got just a smidgen longer. Update. Woman dead after a teen crashes Lamborghini at 120 miles an hour. Teen's father, this person, plays the PR game. Anybody remember the good old Uncle Ben phrase, with great power comes great responsibility? That also applies when you have a vehicle with well over 500 horsepower. Like seriously, if you're going to have this type of power and weight just going around town, just be responsible for it, okay? Don't be dumb, and don't end other people's lives with that stupidity. Like seriously, I want to get that new Corvette C8 Zora whenever it comes out in the next few years. That thing's supposed to be like 1,000 horsepower, but I'm still going to drive it around like it's a little smart car and everything because I know exactly what that thing can do. If you're gonna get a performance vehicle and want to see that performance, take it to a racetrack, okay? There's a lot of ones that have open field days, and even there, still be smart. DoorDash driver trying to steal my cat. DoorDash driver had a woman in the car with him who got out and put my cat in their car. Luckily, my neighbor saw and made them let her out. Watch out for delivery drivers. Apparently, they might try to steal your beloved pets. Blank is his name. You know, it had been a little while since I had come across a post about somebody stealing an animal. I thought we were making progress towards better things, but nope, here we are. Lawsuit filed against a GoFundMe creator who raised money for a San Diego Starbucks barista. Oh, it's been a while since I've seen this post. A woman has filed a lawsuit against an Orange County man who created a GoFundMe campaign that raised tens of thousands of dollars for a Starbucks barista who refused to serve her because she wasn't wearing a mask. The one thing that is upsetting the most is that she wouldn't make this lawsuit if that GoFundMe didn't exist, because she's honestly just seeking royalties at this point. And honestly, the fact that this all could have been avoided if you had just ordered from the app, worn the mask for maybe like 10 seconds to go in and pick up your order and then leave is just, it's just petty at this point. But no, you just had to go inside and just had to be an ignorant person just not wearing a mask and everything, when in all reality, you only have to wear it for a few seconds to go inside, grab your stuff, and then leave. One star. Be careful when car in here. I parked a few inches over the white line and got fined £60. Car park is half empty, so I was not taking someone else's space. Lines are faded and do not cover a length of bay. It almost is like they are trying to make it easier to collect fines. And are car park attendants essential workers? Vultures preying on people during the pandemic. Shame on them.
Look, you might say that you're only a few inches over the line, but if you get fined for that, you're not just a little over the line. That line could have split your car in half. You're double parked, you dingus. And don't even pull that, oh, nobody was there. Yeah, you know, there is a such thing as people showing up. Here's the thing, instead of double parking and being that dingus, just park at the back of the lot. You'll be perfectly fine, and people will see that you actually respect both your vehicle and other people around you. Plus, it doesn't cost you £60 in the end. And with that, that is going to have to be it with the video. If you guys would love to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and see another video like this one in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up the wholesome internet discussions, and if you have not already, subscribe and turn on notifications. I'll be sure to see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye.